Good evening, everyone. How we doing tonight? Telly, how's it going, bud? Good to see ya. What's new? What's new? Yes, let the waiting commence. We love to wait, right? Actually, we don't. Who has time to wait for anything, right? Let's get some of our music going, and then we'll jump right on in. But what's new, bud? What's shaking?
Fun will now commence.
Hmm. Hey, Germ, how's it going? Good to see ya. What's new with you? Hopefully life is treating both of you very well. Oh, the GS? Really? Actually, Deli, I was too busy. I didn't have a chance to say hi, but I saw you using that on the Fatu Cray, and I was super jealous. And I was like going after hostiles, and you would have this shot, and it would just go out and take out like 5 or 6 of these hostiles all at once, especially when I was going for it. And I'm like, don't! That's awesome, Deli. That's awesome. Yeah, incursion, bring it on! That's right. Hopefully everyone's ready for incursions, whether you're going to shield or share. I did. I was chatting with him a little bit about it, Floyd. It sounds like the Fly has had some between them and RZT and who else was it? There was another alliance. Anyways, there was some shifting around. So yeah, I have to give Maverick a hard time when he comes in. Yeah, maybe if we say his name enough, we'll chant his name. He'll appear. Say his name 3 times with me. Maverick, Maverick, Maverick. Been away from Star Trek Fleet Command for a while. I've been doing good. I had some family drama that I posted about on my Discord. For those who don't know, but my brother-in-law passed away, and then the other major thing was my daughter was in the hospital for 4 days, 5 days, something like that. But we're past that now, so life is good. She's doing very well. She's gone from being quiet and reserved because she wasn't feeling well to being a super sassy preteen again. So life is good. Yeah. Deli, you want me to do you a favor? You want to test the crew, huh? All right, let's do it, bud. Yeah. Tell me when, where, and how often. Hey, Lloyd, how's it going, bud? Good to see ya. Hopefully life's treating you well, bud. As we enter incursions, we know that that things are slowing down Star Trek Fleet Command. It's kind of that calm before the storm, right? Where it's between now and when they come out with a new patch. Which once again I'm expecting to be the Reliant, and I'm expecting it to help with this month's grind. Oh yeah, thanks so much. It was Germ, he was oh, how do I put it? Sometimes he kind of seemed bipolar, like sometimes he was the nicest guy in the world, like he would go out of his way and do anything for you, and sometimes he was just being a jerk about it. But deep down, if you really needed him, he was there. If you really needed him, he was there supporting you and everything. So 43, kind of young to have it happen, but families pulled together and gotten through kind of the tough part, the funeral and all of that. So yeah, I think overall, I think we're doing good. Thank you so much for that. They keep wanting more server merges. Are you being sucked up in that, Grimlock? Oh, I have to see. My server seems fairly active, so I don't know that it's, I don't know that it's something we'll be copping soon, but yeah, you have to tell me all the things if you're being caught up in that. Yeah, Ra, how's it going? Your name is Marcel. Wait, do I have to remember Dom's Marcel and now Raw? That's too much, too much. Well, good to see you, Raw. Hopefully life's treating you well. Hopefully things are going well for you. Hit it with a Sanctus or such, huh? Ooh, I didn't know. I guess I didn't think about that, Lloyd. That's good to know. Server population. Maybe we have to look at that. Okay, so who do you want me to put on the ship, Deli? Let's see what you got here. Oh, I wondered if you had Joaquin on there. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, everyone. Okay, Sanctus. Go SC standard, I guess. Let's just, I don't know. I'm not too great at this, but let's go with just that standard crew. I kind of want to see, who do we want to put below decks? Let's put just, Q. Who else do we want below decks? DeMarco's probably good. Just throwing some PvP officers down there. Where I always pass up 7. Where's 7? Right there. Who else do we want? Trying to remember. I think he's a. Does he have a below deck? Yeah, but it's not PvP. Is it Romy that has? Let's try Romy. Let's put him back on. Let's see how that works. Okay. Okay, Deli, here we go, bud. Ooh, okay. Okay, everyone, let's see how well Joaquin helps Deli out. It's a tier 1 miner? That's awesome, dude. Oh, I didn't even touch you. Holy crap. Although it's 1.8 billion. Let's look at that battle log. 5 rounds. I triggered. Okay, we'll try it. Yeah, Preston, it's tough. I guess it depends what ship you're using. I've been using my cube, but I think, and Deli, maybe you've talked to players or someone else here that talks to a player, maybe Raw or Lloyd. I don't know. I'll open it up to anyone, but I found personally that I was spending a lot in repairs, like multiple trips to do the events, Preston. So I kind of feel like I'm in the same boat as you there. Well, just looking at this Deli, look at that. You mitigated using Apex Barrier 27, was it 27 million of it? Mitigated a lot of isolytic as well, but that Apex Barrier looks like is a pretty big number, bud. Pretty big number. Okay, we'll swap it up. We'll change it up. I'd really love to get one of those miners. I think that's 68 though. I think that's op 68 before I can get that. All I can say, Preston, is 60 could be a tough spot, depending what you're trying to hit, because you're not quite in G6 area with a G6 ship yet, but I definitely would stay there until you're ready to move up. All right, let's try good old Ent. Let's get out the D. Ooh, we have an extra slot below decks. I don't know that adding anyone extra below deck is going to help that much, but what does Q have? Afflicted by birding. Gold skin on the miners make them amalgams. Really? Oh, sweet, man. That's awesome. I don't know. Oh, doctor. Yeah, let's put that one down below deck. Put the kitty cat. All right, we'll try. Let's see what the D does, everyone. See if we can even scratch Deli's miner. Oh, I got you, Deli. But look, you did massive. You almost took out my D. Oh, let's recall that, repair it, and let's have a look at the battle log. Oh, I got you. So your first name is Marcel. Okay. Dom's in-game is Dutch Raw, server 131. But Raw is fine. Awesome. So you have a tattoo shop. So you're, oh, okay, Dom's Tattoo. Okay, so is your YouTube channel all about, like, tattoos and stuff related to that then, Dom's? Or, see the name, I say Dom's. Raw? Whatever, my brain's gonna try and... Anyways. Like, brain's a funny thing as I'm reading. But that's, yeah, I'd be curious. Curious to hear about that, Raw, if you have a tattoo, like, themed, YouTube channel. So for me, though, on this one, it seems like, how many rounds did it go? 29. So we went a lot more rounds. I'm guessing the D could take more damage, stronger ship, more hull damage, that kind of thing. Moose took the main, got far. Left me stranded, cold and dry. Moose laughing in the night sky. All right, we will repair and swap it out, bud. May have to make a video about this. This would be something to share, just show how awesome that guy is. Oh, and you have no lower deck, huh? So yeah, nothing to help you. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no lower deck on the miner. Awesome. Okay, so let's try it once again. Yes, true. Awesome. Oh, I totally obliterated you there, bud. Hey, Gumby. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going? Good to see ya. Hopefully you're doing well, having a good evening and all that jazz. How do? Caught the video on the new hostels on the tube? Yeah, you bet. It was something we kind of talked about on stream, and then Lloyd was here. I don't remember who was here, but Lloyd gave me the actual tip there. So thanks to Lloyd, but it was interesting to find out the different crews that could work and how Watt Carroll actually kind of works. So we may use that crew a little bit tonight. I don't know, but just interesting stuff on how well it works. I think it's one of my favorite crews if I can find a crew that will keep my shields up. So just interesting stuff that we learn and grow together here. So I appreciate everyone that comes and adds to the community. Yeah, I bet. Especially when you're at war. Hopefully you're not at war right now, Deli. Even like your my nerdva. There we go. My nerdva. Sweet. Awesome. I always love getting new ships. I've got my I just tiered up this month my B-Lock, so that's the G6 rare ship, to tier 9. And so, yeah, I was pretty excited to get that. And now I can take my cube. I took it up to, what is it? Tier, is it 15 now? Yeah, 15, but I haven't really spent on anything. I'm waiting for next month to spend and get this boosted. So it's gonna be cool. I'll be able to get this up. See, there's about another billion, 1.8, almost 2. So between those, I should be able to get this pretty strong. So I'm pretty excited about this. So, but awesome. I hope you're able to tear it up next month, and you'll be able to just take on the galaxy and all of its challenges. Yeah, Deli, I was pretty excited. About that. So pretty freaking excited there. So I guess the next thing is I look at my research and maybe push ops. So we'll have to see about that. So here is my V-Locks. Yeah, got it up to tier 9. Pretty excited about that. So we'll have to see what next month brings, but I do have a couple things to spend on. Oh, Zero's in the house. What do you got on there, dude? Oh, okay. Wait, let me look again. Do you have Joaquin on there or no Joaquin? Zero, how's it going? Good to see you, bud. Hopefully you're doing well. What the heck? Let's just throw a V-Locks at you. See how well it handles. Oh, I didn't even touch you. Didn't even touch you, Deli. The V-Lux good, Raw. The V-Lux is good. I've really enjoyed having an interceptor again. You know, it's speedy, all the things. It was mostly, you know, just I think this ship looks freaking awesome. Well, we were talking about the V-Log Zero, so I had to use that and just kept the same crew, but man, he obliterated me. Let's just look here. Oh, so you've got Apex Shred from Giorgio and Kira increasing critical hit chance. Gold Cot, Phillips, Dr. Tana, Romy. There's the whole breach. Okay. It looks good in pieces. We're all friends here, Deli. I meant repaired and fresh out of dock. Oh man, yeah. Did I get even? I got some shots off, but man. And you said that, I think you said that it was a max 75, huh? Dang. I've got to say, I might be just a little jealous, Deli. Alrighty, we'll repair it and see what the strike team does. Alrighty, let's see. And I didn't have all the officer slots below deck, huh? Let's see here. Strike team. Like, do we want to put Shax on there? Let's see. But is this Strike Team Battleship? Yeah, that's what I thought. So what's the... Isn't it just Gold Ducat? Is that who I want on there, guys? Him and his crew? All right, that's what I thought. When you said strike team, I was like, okay, but I think that's battleship. And who do I want to replace? Daymar, maybe? All right, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, so we still got Garrett. All right, we'll try it. Oh, too late. Still not touching him. Let's, wow. Do I need to hit it with the Explorer? Would that even make a difference? All right, we'll do it. Let's try roaming. Alrighty, so we want, what do we want? Where? Oh, so I do have Romy. I was looking for Romy below deck. Who do we want? Who do we want to put below decks? Okay, let's try, I think, Giorgio. 35%. Okay. So I've got Gwen. 7 of 9. Oh, wait, she needs, like, Assimilate to trigger, doesn't she? We don't have Assimilate below decks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Okay. Who else do we want below decks? Who has a good below deck ability for PvP? In this case. Oh, Kira, maybe. Let's find Kira. Is Kira good? All right, let's look at, I thought, do I have 2 Vaughn? I wonder if I've unlocked that guy. Let's try this guy. Let's try that. Alrighty. I'm not touching it, guys. I'm not touching it, people. Oh my goodness. I'm not even touching your shit, bud. Is that ship just like crazy strong? Yeah, I mean, look at that shot, dude. How many rounds are you ending this in? 1 round. Oh my gosh. All right. Are we done embarrassing Grand Admiral Hunter tonight? Well, I will tell you one thing, Deli. I know to watch out for you in, No, I don't have any PvP tech on that ship. I guess I could throw something on, but... do you have any on yours, Deli? Yeah, you haven't shot me with the beam yet. I can't remember if it will show if you have tech. I don't remember if it shows that here. Wouldn't it show the symbol for the tech somewhere here? I can't remember if it will show it in the battle log report or not, but... Dang. Alright, so it doesn't show on the log. Well, son of a gun. What a waste then. Oh, I was starting to ask if, oh, what was I gonna ask? Good question. My brain doesn't remember now. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that I know to watch out for deli during territory capture, during TC. So, just steer clear of the deli, Meister. See deli like protecting one of the nodes with his cube? Yeah, don't even try. Although, Deli, I think there were a couple times I was able to take a speed crew on my protector and sneak it past you. A couple times, but it didn't last too long. I guess only when lag's on my side. And sometimes I tried it just to see if I could sneak past you. Like, I'm probably gonna die, but let's try it anyway. Let's see what happens. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, that ship is uber strong, bud. That's going to be a good addition for you when you're doing territory capture or even incursions, you know, just incursions. That's going to be a great ship for you to be able to do some base raiding, bud. Have notes will clear. I love it. You know, we had someone that volunteered or offered, I should say, to mow our lawn for us when we were like spending every moment we had like swapping kids around and doing hospital trips and stuff with my daughter. But she not only she said she liked, I don't know if she was just trying to make an excuse, but she apparently used to mow lawns when she was younger, like at ballparks. And so she mowed our lawn, edged it, and it looked so crisp, so nice. Now the trick is teaching my kids to do that so I don't have to. But now part of me wants to like try and make it look nicer than it's ever looked before. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But there's something about a nice lawn mowing service. Shotgun 69s, awesome. Well, I think I'm still close to 100 blueprints, just shy of 100 blueprints to go on that one, bud. And then, heck, who knows how long it's going to take me to max it? 3 years from now, maybe? Maybe not 3 years, but you get my point. Which one was that? Was that DTI? No. Section 31. There we go. 96 to go! Yes! 96 to go! Oh, I love that meat. I love that. Do or die. Oh, really? How big's the cargo capacity on that then? I still use my Enterprise when I go and hit silence, but I haven't hit silence in a while, actually. Where am I at loot? Oh, really? That's awesome, Deli. It really is. You could just sit there and just... Oh, really? 127 million. Holy crap, that's awesome. Woo! 127 million. Man, you could like fill up on silence and like not have to do anything with it for like 6 months or something. Now that is a bunch of parts, I know, but still. Wow. I said hospital, not the morgue. Got to put the fear of God into them, though. You know what I mean? Wow. No, I would never do that. You're right, Meat. That's cruel and unusual punishment. That's beyond that, right? Oh, Deli's showing off. 8 million silent loot. I'm good if I have a couple 100,000. I know, right, Jason? I'm expecting to get a battleship as well. I'm expecting that. What is that? Is that next week? Gotta be, because we're in the Flash Pass right now, right? So, holy crap, man, time flies when life is just keeping you busy. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, we'll have to see come next week, huh? Alrighty. Wow. Yeah. How's everyone doing with their protector? I'm still working on getting mine up to tier 13. It is proving to be a really good ship for me to get. I guess for me it's the best ship I have. I think for stocking up on G6 parts like fairly quickly. Taking it to the mirror universe and just stock up like 10-15 minutes. Boom! I've got like 30 million parts, 10 of each, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, my relativity isn't too highly tiered. I've been too busy to try and do armadas with my team. The 4 armadas is just a little bit more organized, but I need to do some more of those. Try and get some more loot. Like fucking get up mountains in the rain, feeding them cheese and fish sandwiches. Their pain sustains me. I love it. Well, I said to my family the other day, I said, if I'm not making my kids cry, whine, or complain at least once a day or something like that, then I'm not being a good parent. So, yeah. Yeah, Deli. Yeah. Maybe someday. I just feel like I'm in a good place where I'm at, but maybe I'll make a change. Who knows? I've actually had the itching to try somewhere new, and I'm not lying or just kind of throwing that out there just since you're here. But you know, every once in a while I get this little itching to try something new. So one of these days, that will overcome my desire to stay where I'm at, just in my comfort bubble, my comfort zone, and I'll actually make the change. But it's not that powerful yet. Not yet. Bring your friends, it's fine. All are welcome here. Jason's still struggling to get in the EMH. And the 45 solo ways. My protector's strongest ship right now, working, opening up Island. Yeah. Yeah, those solo waves can be nice because you don't have to like rely on anyone else and their crewing or their abilities to do whatever in the waves. But yeah, have to get a stronger ship to be able to do some of them. And I know I've talked to some people who are still struggling. My ships are strong enough that I'm in a good place, I think, for the solo waves at least. The new hostiles are kind of no bueno though. Speaking of which, let's see if we can kill some hostiles, shall we? Your protector can kill them, but your other 2 pop on wave 3. Ah, gotcha. Where is... No, maybe... Could maybe save this as a preset. 2 away from EMH, nice. That's really close, which means you won't get another shard for like 6 months. Oh, nice. Devil Dog. That is great to hear. That syndicate is really awesome, and I'm personally making some progress myself. So yeah, keep at it. That's good to hear, though. I'm glad it's helping you. Oh, did I pass him? I probably did. Where are you, you silly man? There we go. Let's try some Bemet out, shall we? Let's try some Bemet. Yeah. And then if we do group and then Carol. Hey, C, how's it going, bud? Hopefully you're doing well. Tell me all the things. Now, I promised not to share this crew, but it sounds like the word's getting around, so I'm going to go ahead and we will do this on stream, I guess. Let's see here. What do we want? Sure, let's get Kim. Get some of the Voyager officers below deck. And I only promised not to share it because the player that shared it with me was like, I don't want Scopely patching this. And it sounds like it's not happening, so I'm assuming that it's going to be safe to go over this on stream. And I didn't benefit too much from it. Let's see. Let's try that. The GS, I can beat a 60 Elite easily. Really? That's good to know, Zero. The person that shared it with me was worried. I didn't want to put anything out until I learned that more people were using it. Ah, thanks, Gumby. It's coming along. It really is. I don't think I can 1650. Ooh, I could probably reach there once I upgrade my warp. Get my warp range up just a smidgen more. Oh, wow, Deli, that's awesome. Can shoot and kill the 70s. Well, I have to tell you, though, like, Zero, and for people that use this crew, it was a kind of a lifesaver for me when I was trying to do these events, because you had to get more points, had to punch up. And it just ended up being a great crew for me to get some quick points, you know what I mean? So for me, it was a big saver, but I just wanted to see if we can show this on stream, but also just kind of hit the hostiles. Because what we're gonna do, if we can find them, is we're gonna hit, maybe I should have used my warp, whatever, the warp drive thing. Transwarp drive, I guess it is. But yeah, good amount of loot. The trick is finding those surveys. So we'll have to see if anyone has left any of them for us to hit. I have to tell you, Deli, one of these days I'm going to learn some Nirvana just for you. I'm still practicing the guitar, still learning, but every time I'm going over more stuff and more stuff, I think I really need to learn that song so I can play the Smells Like Teen Spirit on stream. Just for you, Deli. So I'm getting better, but not quite there. I've been kind of tinkering with some of the chords and strumming patterns and whatnot for Wanted Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi. But I haven't done much with like the power chords yet, which is what I think I need. Or Come As You Are. True. That'd be a good one too. Come as you are. Peggy t-shirt and blonde wig. Oh, I love that, Meat. You're so true. I mean, that's a true comment right there. All right, who's sitting here? Let's see. Oh, it's Grung. Well, I don't see any here. Let's move on down, shall we? Give 100% unless it's donating blood. I'm sure I would have to stop way before 100, and I would be passing out way before 100%, right? 50, 40, 30, something like that. Power chords are easy, huh, Lloyd? I guess I've never really tried. I've heard that, you know, you can play some pretty sweet songs pretty quickly with those, and people are like, hey, if you can't play with this chord, try power chord. But honestly, I've never tried. Oh, still no surveys. All right, we may be wasting time here. I may just need to go out and hit some hostels, huh? One thing I do like about the cube is I think it still costs Sigma to repair at this point, Sigma resources, but I think it uses regular speed ups. So I can save the Sigma for my other G6 ships. You know, the repair speed ups, so that's nice. Yeah, Dev Doc, and maybe that's the trick, is hitting it at night. Maybe you try and hit those just before you go to bed. Because if people have hit them, they have to respawn, and we're taking a chance that they're going to spawn, so. All right, if we can't get them to spawn, we may have to try coming up with a crew that I can hit 64s with. I like Lloyd's suggestion where we were using Carol below decks. That seemed to help and seemed to be the best crew, unless I lost my shields, which then I just take a pounding. I don't remember if I'll see a survey ship. We'll try one more system, but I can't remember if we'll see a 70 level survey ship beneath like the 60 level system or not. Because it's really not worth my time, like, going through all these systems when I could just be hitting hostiles. That's the thing I hate about these scopely design these where you can hunt down these special ships that give you special rewards. It's great and all, but if I can't find any, it's a waste of my time. That's one reason why I got really bored, like really quick, trying to hit what was it, the scouts? Until they came out with the scouts, you could summon with the Voyager in those special token systems. Scouts were pretty much dead to me. It was like, that's great, but I don't have time to hunt them down. Don't lose your shields is the easy answer. Like saying, just don't fail, Grand Admiral Hunter. Defy the laws of physics. I mean, we could go probably to this 62 system. We could try the 64 system. I just don't know. Should we try and put Rutherford below decks? Maybe we should try and put him below decks. Maybe I should put it by group so I can actually find him. Look for all the cartoon characters. Scanning. There we go. Is his just a percentage? I'm trying to remember. Increases the shield's health by 135%. Let's try Rutherford. Maybe he'll make the difference. Someone put a question to me on my YouTube video asking if Beverly Crusher would recharge the shield. And I think she's based upon like a stat like defense, isn't she? She's either based upon, I want to say it's defense. It's either defense or health, but I think it's defense. Let's see here. Right there. She restores all, but she has to be captain. That's right. And that's the health, but defense is the mitigation one. That's probably what I was thinking of. Okay. So you'd have to have her as captain, which kind of defeats the purpose of what we were designing, trying to get. Yeah, exactly, Lloyd. Exactly. I'm like, with the amount that she heals, 200% of the health of the officer. So it's not a flat percentage like Rutherford or someone who increases it by a flat percentage. It's a percentage of the health. And that can be so small, even at 200%. That's just nothing. It's not going to heal the shield at all. So let's see how Rutherford does, shall we? I haven't tried him yet. So who did we have again? We had Pike. I think we had Pelia and Seska might help. Let's look at Seska then. I'm trying to remember hers. Oh yeah, she heals shield, doesn't she? By 12%. That's a flat percentage. Yeah, let's give it a try. Okay, so let's try that. And it's not a huge percentage. Now we need to make sure. Who do we need below Dex? We need Rutherford. Oh, group. Let's try group. We need him and Carol. Okay, where are the cartoon characters? There we go. Rutherford. And walk Carol. How's it look? Any changes we should make, or does that look good to everyone? We got Pelia on to help us with the isolytic damage that they produce. And then Pike is reducing their, or increasing shield mitigation. And Carol is a cumulative effect for shield mitigation. All right, let's see how it works. Now we hit the 64s before. So just to keep it consistent with that, I think 1 or 2 hits were pretty good, but then once we lost shields, we lost a lot of hull. So let's see how well this works. It'll be a good test. Auto assign, I love that feature. Huge time saver. Did anyone get the what you call it, the treasury this last month? I kind of skipped it. I don't usually do that, but I just really didn't see that I needed it and that it was doing that much for me. I do like the ones with officers, but if you need ship parts, maybe it was a good one to get for you. I have to get back out here before we show up in the system, so we can avoid the chaser. I remember trying to do this loop when I was in the hospital, and I would lose connection. The connection was okay, but then I would lose a connection occasionally, and sometimes it happened when the chase I had to avoid the chaser, and I just died. So I was like, there goes some Sigma resources out the window. Thanks a lot, hospital internet. But they took care of my daughter, so I can't really complain too much. All right, ads in about 8.5 minutes. FYI, watch out for those, everyone, if you don't have a subscription at Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you don't have to worry about it. Lucky duckies. I was gonna say, if I see a survey ship, I'm gonna throw a big fit, because we just passed through here. Okay, let's give it a minute. I don't want to be distracted by Grung hitting down here. Yep, what's Grung using? Ooh, going with the Apex with Anorax boosted. Push the button, that's right, see. All right, let's try this. Once that hostile is broken, we broke him. He has no desire to even move around the system anymore. All right, we took him out. Did we lose any shields? Oh, we kind of took a little bit of damage. Let's look and see. Oh, look, the shield stayed up. Not by much, though. Not by much. Oh, man, that was close. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to have to just hit Explorers. Of course, we could have had RNG on our side, so we'll have to look at a couple of battle reports here, I think. All right, not bad. Looks like we're losing a little bit of hull, but not a ton. I did recently get enough dolomite particles to do, oh, I can't remember what the name of the research is, but it increased my shield. Oh, how are we doing? Okay, let's look at those battle reports. Let's see what happens to the shield. That shields are still up. Yep, we're consistently leaving or ending the battle with just a little bit of shield left. Enough that we're doing just fine. So as far as punching up for us, I think this is a pretty good punch up crew with Rutherford below deck and Seska. It does make me wonder if we took Seska out and we put someone on, like, say, Sam Kirk, would we do enough damage that we wouldn't need Seska? Because it's only like 12%. It's not that much. But if we put someone like Sam Kirk on, he would give synergy to Pike. Let's try that next. He would give synergy to Pike. You wouldn't have the shield regen, but he would give synergy to Pike to increase the effectiveness of his ability. And you would be doing extra damage with Sam Kirk's ability. I think his is like, I can't remember if it's critical. I think it's critical damage, isn't it? We could also boost with the Cerritos to increase how many we can kill here. Meant to be. Should we try? We're pretty low on health. Maybe. It might be a little glitchy because it's not showing all the health maybe still on the cube. But we might die. Yep, we did. Let's see if we lost a shield. I just had so low whole health. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure hitting a battleship how well we would do. So let's try that. Manage. Let's go with group. We could also go with something like Ortegas and just hit the explorers, I think, but yeah, critical damage by 90%. Man, I'd like to get that guy max. Man, that'd be fire, wouldn't it? All right, let's just auto jump to the system. Transwarp drive, engage. How bad can it go? Let's have a see. Or let's have a look and see. And we took it out pretty handily. Oh, snap. We must have lost the shield. Look at that. We took so much hull damage. All right, fine. We'll just recall. Son of a gun. At least it was worth seeing. See, we just lost our shield. I wonder what round we lost it in. Let's see here. We're still... But see, that's cool to see. They're not dealing any isolated damage. So Pelia must be doing her job there, eliminating their isolated damage. See, we're still getting shield damage there. We're down. Oh, maybe do we lose shield somewhere? No, we got shield damage, Oh, that's right. So, okay, no whole health damage there. But there, we lost our shield. What round was that? Oh, about halfway through. End of round 5, basically. And then we just probably took straight hull damage. A little bit of apex barrier and standard mitigation, but nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, we lost our shield, so they must be recharging it a little bit. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, we definitely lost our shields. That was not great, everyone. I wonder how many of these we have to kill still. Alrighty. Right, Crucible of War. It's cow time, everyone. Alrighty, so we've got 22 million points. So, DevDoc, I got the one for my Vorcha. I don't remember how much the field repairs were for that, like, because you have to get not just, you don't have to just unlock the field repairs. Let me find those. So you don't only have to unlock the field repairs, but you have to also get these welding hardware exchanges. And it's like for the, what is it? I think it's the rare ships. I think the rare ships, it costs like 1,000 of these per repair. I want to say it's half that. I want to say it was like 500 of these for like a G5 Epic, because I got one for my Enterprise for the D. And for me, because I had not yet tiered up my Protector enough that it was usable in the high-level systems, I did use the field repairs on my Enterprise D to allow me to hit more hostels in the Mirror Universe, so either grinding rep or getting more parts, whatever. So for me, it allowed me to hit for the whole time I was in the Mirror Universe with my Enterprise D. Past the Vorcha, or I would say the uncommon ship, it just gets expensive enough that to me it's not worth it. So keep that in mind. If you have a Protector, and you'd have to remind me if you have one strong enough that you can hit in the 68 or 70 level systems in the Mirror Universe, I think this isn't worth getting. Now, for some people have been grinding with like the cube, that can be useful to have field repairs for the cube. And I assume at some point when you're doing deep space armadas with the cube that it might come in handy. I don't know that for sure. If someone knows, please let me know. But yeah, I don't know that long term the welding hardware and the field repairs is super helpful. I guess you could also, I also sometimes would use the field repairs when I'd go and hit silent hostiles. So there's that to consider as well. But long term, your ship will get strong enough that you won't need that either. So there's a lot of ifs there. The only places I remember using them though, DevDoc, was in when I was hitting silent hostiles or in the Mirror Universe. So it just lets you hit more hostiles essentially. Awesome, Askew 61. Let's see. Tarn's tier 8, Cube is tier 12. We'll be able to go to the 68 systems in the Mirror Universe and not die single shot. I found a couple things when I was going to the Mirror Universe, Askew, with my Enterprise and Cube. I found the best crew that I was able to use to hit the hostiles was Strange New Worlds Pike, Hemmer, and Sam Kirk. And you want to have like Q below decks with the Voyager officers maxed if you have them. Pick Q and Nurse Chapel are good to have below decks. Nurse Chapel for the Isolytic is always a big help when you're hitting hostiles. So when you're hitting hostiles in the Mirror Universe, I would try that crew. It works pretty well. As you're in 61 now, you'll want to think about solo G6 solos. So when I started, I just went to Federation space. I'm sure it's the same in the other systems. But since I'm most familiar with Federation space because that's where I was doing my solos, I can kind of share some information with you there. So like the new or the first system you're going to see solo armadas is going to be in Triga. Let me see here. Let's just swap. Let's swap to the NX, and then I can show you a couple things real quick here. So this is where you're going to see the first solos you can get to, okay? So let's peek there real quick, ask you. So here you're gonna have uncommon armadas. For me, I couldn't reach this system. It was either this or the next armada system. I wanna say it was this one. You'll have to check your warp range. And just a reminder to try and keep up on Admiral Kirk's abilities. He's got this one, I think it is, increasing warp range, so make sure you've got this leveled as much as you can. Okay, so that will be really important for you. But what I would do is I was able to beat, and I had like a tier 8, tier 9 Enterprise D, so your retardant is about the same place as mine when I was at 61 Askew, and Cube's probably about the same too. I had it maxed for my level, which is probably 12. I'd have to check, but I think you told me yours was maxed for your level. So what I would do is I would bring like my Titan, and I would bring my Cerritos out to here. I would buff my ships. I'd buff my Enterprise D and my Cube. And then I would send them over to this system, take out a couple of the armadas, get the loot, and then I was good. So you'll have to just kind of play with it a little bit, but you'll want to focus on hitting these solo armadas because you're going to get some great loot from those that's going to help progress you in G6. So I wouldn't ignore those. If you can't do them right away, if you try those things and your ships just aren't strong enough still, then I get it. Just use some of your best armada crews. Then I get it, but keep it in mind because you'll want to start doing those as soon as you can. Then I think it's where are the rares at? Is it stateside for the next one? No.
Stars align in eerie dance, silent shadows, haunted glance.
Pulse.
Vigilance your only stance, or Rev will claim your only chance.
I think Pulse has the epics.
Tales of loot that disappear. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, so there's our armada symbol. So if we peek in there, this is where you're going to have your rares. Just showing you this here. Okay, so you'll want to take your and you kind of want to balance it out. I tried to max my turn-ins, but it became a little too much, so I'd go single or double turn-ins. But the trick, what I wanted to show you here too, is that you're going to want to be careful because when you're hitting the epics, they're in this system, and this is a hazard system. So you're going to take damage when you're in the system here. So you can actually buff your ships farther out and then just warp to the system and bring your ships at the same time with you. One thing you want to do is you're going to do, I'm trying to think if mine will show, wrong button, the dailies. I think my dailies are done for that. But you'll have like mining dailies and hostile dailies that you have to go to these kind of systems for, so you'll have to figure that out the best you can. As far as which system you need to hit, and I can talk about that a little bit. But you're gonna want to hit those. You're gonna want to basically hit those armadas to keep up, like I said, on your loot. But keep up on your dailies as much as you can. You might not be able to do the mining hazard ones right away because there's research for it. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pull up the research. So I would try and keep up on your research here in the combat tree. Let's go to the end or near the end. You're gonna have research here. Asteroid deflectors, ion storm deflectors, and these are all different systems are going to have different type of hazards that you're going to have to deal with. And so you're going to want to try and get this research right here, which comes from the currency that you get from your dailies. Also, and it takes a few ops, like 2 or 3 ops before you're able to get this, but this adapting skin one increases your selfie hazard resistance. And you can increase that enough when you're, I want to say it's op 63, without buying any primes. There's a prime to help with the hazard resistance, and you can buy that if you want. It can be helpful if you want to rush it and don't want to wait to do those dailies. I personally didn't, and I wouldn't recommend it, just because I try to go more on the free-to-play route. But once you have 100% resistance, you can come to this system, forfeit, to do your mining in the hazard system dailies. So that's good. As you can see, I have 3 selkies. 2, I think I've only gotten to tier 1 or tier 2. I'm trying to save my parts for higher level miners. See, that one's tier 2. This one's tier 1. I did tier up this ship to 7, but I'm kind of trying to leave it there. Don't want to spend too much on it. So that's a good place to go. But hopefully, I'm just throwing out stuff. Hopefully that's helpful to you, Ask You. Hopefully that's helpful. I'm trying to think anything else you might want. You want research, dailies. Make sure when you're hitting the hostiles in the entry-level systems, if you have to hit Romulans, for example, not all of the hostiles may say Romulan on them. So just make sure you're reading the titles to make sure it's got that Romulan symbol.
Friends? Yep.
And Delasia,
You wanna
thank
go
you
do
so
karate
much
in the
for the
garage?
follow. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Feel free to let us know where you're coming from. If you're playing Star Trek Fleet Command, what server you're on, ops level, all the good stuff. Let's see, Lloyd. So it worked great. Let's see here. So were you here when we were hitting plans? I don't know if you saw that, Lloyd, but Seska kept our shields up pretty good. Between Seska and Rutherford, all of our tests, Lloyd, kept our shields up just a little bit. Some of them were a little bit lower than others, but they were all around this much shield left. So we had shield left over. I'm hoping someday I can tear this thing up and do more of a loot grinding crew, because that would be more effective wherever you're hitting. But as far as doing events, this is helping me to punch up a little bit higher. So, but I thought Seska's not really doing that much, 12%, maybe it's not that much. I tried taking Seska off, and we put Sam Kirk on there, because I thought, what if we're doing extra damage, ending the battle sooner? Maybe we don't need that shield regen. But it didn't go so well. Which one was it? No, that's still Seska. Is it this one? Oh no, that was... Maybe it was this one. Where is the one with Sam Kirk? I know we did one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we hit one hostile and we lost all of that. We lost all of that. Yeah, so anyways. Well, let's test it. I don't remember how well it compared with Janeway. And I think this is one of those things that people will need to test. It seems like Zero, that this crew did better than Janeway, Doc, Anorax in certain situations, but like the big problem I had with my crew was I kept losing my shield super quick. But I don't know if we tried. I wonder. Janeway transfers damage to the shields. I wonder if we put Walk Carol below decks, if Janeway would, how she would fare. We'd probably do poorly, don't you think? I think we wouldn't do that great. But let's compare it because my theory, Zero, which may not be true. My theory is that for some people, Janeway would do better. I think I was just trying to we were trying to test this crew out to see, can we punch up higher? At some point, I'm thinking the Janeway crew is going to be better for some people. This crew might be better for some people. But for me, it's just an option, right? It's like, here's just an option. So let's see how Janeway does. But I wouldn't say one's better than the other. And this is why I always go back to this, right? I always go back to when I first started watching DJs, some of his videos, some of his streams. I haven't had as much time lately because I make my own content now. So sometimes I just don't have time to watch. But he has people on and good information. But one time he was going out and he was farming rep in, I think it was G5 space going back to my memory. And he had kind of this interesting crew on. I want to say it had Gork on, and maybe it had 5 of 11 on there, and there was someone else. I can't remember if Picard was out that time. I don't think he was. But anyways, he presented this crew, and it was a fantastic crew. It worked great for him. He killed multiple hostiles, and I thought, I'm going to try and do the same thing. I went and tried to do something similar, and it was a horrible crew. Because he had different research and he had different officers at different tiers, things like that. And so I'm always cautious of saying one crew's better than the other, but I say go out and test it. Go out and see what works for you all. But let's try it. Because I'm curious, if we have Sam Rutherford below decks, I wonder if that would be enough to offset with using Janeway. Let's have a look. Okay, so we had oh, son of a gun. Let me show you. And then who did we have? Oh yeah, Seska. Where's Seska? Right there. So that's the crew we had. Zero. We had Pike, Helia, Seska, with Hugh, the Voyager officers, Sam Rutherford, and Wat Carroll below decks. But I do want to try Janeway. Putting Sam Rutherford and even Wat Carroll below decks. Let's just see how that works. It may be a horrible gamble, but I'm curious. And then what? Anoraks. And maybe people with stronger ships can punch harder too. You know what I mean? If you got a stronger ship, maybe you can punch harder and it'll be just fine. I do typically like to go with Janeway, some version of Janeway though, when I'm hitting hostiles. Mostly because, oh, there's survey alert, survey alert. Just because she's been really helpful when a difficult loop has come out. She's been helpful to hit the higher level hostiles. Well, we won. Oh my gosh, we took like very little damage. Okay, I'm gonna find that chaser. Oh, the mouse being a little funny is probably the mouse pad this time because it's still working. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute here. Where's the chaser? There it is. That worked. I mean, look, we just have a fraction, just a sliver of health that we lost. So I'm guessing that Janeway and Rutherford, all them, kept the shields up. All confirmed. Stop. Alrighty, stop. There we go. Click near the edge and then recall. Oh, I thought you had to attack the hostiles. So click near the edge of like the system. Click near the edge. So click near the edge of the system, I'm guessing, and then recall and then stop. Oh, you had to attack the hostile. Interesting. Okay, that's worth a try. I'll try that next time. Sometimes attacking the hostile is just super annoying. Wow. Yeah, so same thing. It's just a matter of where you're at when you're doing the recall, and one is attacking the hostile and one is not. Okay. There's the shield mitigation. 0 hull damage, 0 hull damage. Yeah, this crew works really well. I'm learning all the time, Meat. I really am. I have some great people that come on my stream and people I talk to in-game and on Discord. So we should probably take little damage. 0, there we go. I love seeing the 0 hull damage. Forest, Kim, Neelix, Anorak, Hotmaker. There's Walk Barrel, okay. So yeah, as long as the fields stay up, we're... Interesting. Hey, I think I like that crew the best, guys, everyone. I don't know if we have any ladies here tonight, but I think I like that crew the best. Ooh, do you think we can hit a 66? Let's try that next. Might as well see if we can punch up. Oh, I'm loving this. All right. Let's see how this goes. But when we looked at the battle report, it's like the shield went down a little bit. There we go. Aridy's here.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Jules, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, look at that. We lost very little shields, like hardly at all. That's awesome. Loving this crew. This is. Let's see what we do in the 66. Good evening, Aridy. Hopefully things are going well for you. Oh, we lost a little bit. A little bit more hull, but we're hitting a tougher hostile. Let's have a look at that one. We're doing some good testing tonight. I'm loving this. See, we lost a lot more shield there. Okay, so 66 is the new top level that we can hit, it looks like, everyone. That's awesome. 64 was kind of my top, but 66, we can do that. All right, you said to edge of the system. Okay, we're gonna try this. Improved overall, good to hear. Oh, my mouse is not really moving that well. All right, just waiting for it to stop. See if this will trick out this hostile. Need to have it go to the point you're moving. All right, well, I'm clearly not understanding the process then. I know, Zero, move! I was getting ready. Trust me, fingers on the mouse. Okay, so I hit recall now while I'm moving. I don't want to hit anything, but I can't see the hostile. Do we just give it a second? Oh, it's still coming. See, it's not like going straight towards me, huh? Okay, if it hits me as it's passing because it's buggy, I blame Lloyd. It went right past me. Look at that. And there's the intercept point, I think somewhere right there. Yeah, it totally is going to the intercept point. That's awesome. I've never seen that. I've done other ways of avoiding the hustle, obviously. So, wow, look at that. Look at that. I see what you're saying. So pick a spot close to the edge. Okay. That way you don't have to wait for it to go forever before it stops. Makes sense. Hey, Red. So I've done a version of it, but I've never done one where I didn't attack it first. I've always attacked, canceled, recalled, and just waited. But this is a little different where you're not even attacking the hostile. I bet I could hit a lot of 64s now. Pete likes to leave landmines. Suckers. The question is, too, how much epic loot am I getting by hitting 66? Hostiles, huh? Yeah, this old dog can learn new tricks. Oh, I just want to be done with this stupid event. What's new, Red? How you doing tonight, bud?
And enter.
Oh, we've got a raid! We've got a raid! We've got a raid!
Fun will now commence.
Welcome in, Tiberius and Gladiators. How are we doing tonight? Tibbs, how was the stream? How was it going? Hope you had a fun and energetic stream over there.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Testing and doing all sorts of fun stuff over here. Hey, Iron, how's it going? Rick Hunter. As fun as grinding augments can be. I hear ya. I hear ya. Thanks for the sub. Thank you so much for that, Iron. Well, yeah, we were kind of testing some crews here a little bit, Tibbs. So we were doing the same thing here as you're doing over there. Oh, kaboom. Just need to finish this stinking event. Yeah, we've been testing using Watt Carol below decks, and combining that with the Janeway crew is working really well. Loving it. Lord, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, they're teaching me how to do the Picard maneuver. I've tricked the hostiles by attacking them first, but I've never done it where I just move to a different part of the system and then warp and cancel. So a slight variation that I haven't seen before. Good to hear, Lord. Good. Blue Meanie, how's it going? Well timed. Dumb ways to die indeed. Let's see how close we're getting. It's been good to do some testing there. Still have a lot of hostiles to hit. All right, let's go back to the 64 system, shall we? We'll be able to hit some hostiles there and probably knock us out. Because I'll bet I'll be able to hit more hostiles there. Together we own this town. We own this town. Nothing can take us down. Well, we'll look forward to getting a Battleship Reliant next month, is my guess. It's tier 15, obviously. Okay. Holy crap. I just barely took it to 15, but I haven't done any upgrades on it, Voltron. So I did the upgrade to take it to 15, but I have basically everything else. I think I might have done the cargo because it didn't take any like uncommons or anything. But yeah, it's still got some upgrades to do. Like all of them that cost anything important. So I'll do that next month though. But 8 billion? We should be able to get what? 14 billion, maybe 15, I don't know. It should get pretty strong when I can do those upgrades next month. We'll have to see what officers they come out with next month, and how they could help us. But I'm betting that we're getting a new ship next month, and it's gonna make this hostile grind easier. Do you think there's room here for like token systems? They're gonna have token systems here, like kind of like what they did with the NX01 when they had the Zindi grind. That's my guess. But they're gonna have token systems. I think Wat Carroll helps out a bunch. I think she's a nice addition, honestly. So if I like go, does it have to be near the edge of the system? All right, hold on a second. Let's try this. Let's just go over here. Tricked ya! Yeah, we're gonna drop him in the middle of the system, everyone. Oh, you're just wondering who we put below decks? Well, we have Hugh, we have the Voyager officers. Who else did we have below deck? We've got Sam Rutherford to help us with the shield regen, or help us with the shields, and then we've got Wat Carroll. So yeah, pretty good setup if you ask me. Augment aquatics, exactly. Can't make it too easy on us, you know. Well, you know, the reason why we have Rutherford down there right now, and maybe we don't need him, but let's look at Carol really quick here. Where is she? Right there. So what we had was Strange New Worlds Pike, Helia, and who did we have as the other? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Who do we have as the other officer slot? Was it Sam Kirk? No, we tried him. Oh, we had what's her name? Seska. Yeah, we tried SG-31 for a little bit. But we put Carol below decks, and when we did that with her null hypothesis, I guess it is, when you take damage, she increases your shield mitigation by 5% for 1 round cumulative. So it was great, but we were transferring so much damage to the shields that we were losing shields and going kaboom. And so we kept Carol below decks, and we added Rutherford just to help with our shields. So this seems to be working pretty well, but yeah, that was the thing. And we all know when you lose your shields, you just take massive amounts of damage. I mean, we could certainly try it and see how it goes. Just worried about hitting hostiles if we're gonna lose the shields, but let's look. I don't remember. I think I have that one maxed. I mean, that's the one I think you're talking about, right? So I've got that at 10% max. I don't have my mitigation. I haven't worked on that or maxed that yet. I've got the damage and the regen right there. So we can try Tolra, absolutely. I'm just used to using Hughes, kind of like what I've been using for a long time, but I don't mind trying things and learning. Love you guys helping me out with the strategy. Let's look at that. But already this is improvement, I think, of what I was using beforehand to hit in the 64 system. So that is good. Hey Camo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. You all get participation. Where's Dab? Where's Maverick tonight to play those? Participation trophies. There we go. I got it. I'll get there eventually. What's A camel? What's D camel? That's the real question. Yeah, I think having a much stronger cube Voltron is going to help out loads. I can't wait to get that cube tiered up and try it out. Yeah, let's look at their abilities. I need to do that again, I guess. See, 35,000 total loot. That's not horrible. All right. Is that it though? That's funny, Floyd. We've had Beast here before, though, so maybe he's breaking their own rules. Easy A's. That's cool. What crews do you use with your Tier 15 cube? Will do, Arity. Good to see ya. We'll catch up with you later. Yeah, we're getting some good testing in here. So, Let's reshuffle the music there, get that going again. So if we look at, guessing she'll be near the bottom. All right, Bale right there. Got any grapes? So when hit by a hostile, let's see, weapons with multiple shots will only trigger this ability once per attack. So that's similar to what Hugh does, that last part. I try to remember what percentage Hugh is. Because it looks like that has to be, you have to be hit for it to trigger. You got 4 less kills, 0. Okay. Well, we try and fail and try and fail. What crew are you using, 0? We're using the same crew that I gave you and you got 4 less kills than you did before. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Hugh. Let's just sort by crew. Janeway, Doc, Anorak, Hugh, Torres, Neelix, Nurse Chapel, near pick Hugh. Okay. Okay, 0. Cool. Hugh has to take damage. I was just trying to confirm. After being hit by a hostile. But he's 25%, but it's not guaranteed either, huh? I'm just reading through some comments there. Yeah, Janeway stops damage, so Easy A is going Janeway, Doc, Anorak, Hugh, Torres, Neelix, Nurse Chapel. I don't have beer tiered too much, but let's try this. So, okay, we're going through all sorts of testing here. Let's try. We've got Hugh. Let's take that person off. Let's take Watt Carroll off. If we go with Chapel and who else? Oh, you're going with. Let's see, Chapel for the isolytic. I guess Beer because you can't put the Doc there, huh? Where is he? What kind of percentages? 25% for me. Okay, let's try it. Maybe Watt Carroll isn't helping us as much as we thought. It seems like when we first used her that she made quite the difference, but see, little damage there. Okay, looking good. Oh, Voltron, you're almost 66, huh? Good, then you can start working towards your rare ship, yeah? That'll be good, man. That'll be good. Try to remember which one that is that grants more shots per round. That sounds familiar, ask you, but I don't remember who that is. Oh, mud. Yeah, I think that usually works when he's. Okay, let's make a landmine, I guess. But yeah, I think that usually works when it's someone you can take out you need to take out quickly, or you're doing all the damage in the first round or two. Alrighty, we're doing good. I think this is actually a better crew. So we'll probably stick with this in the future, but maybe Carol would do a good job either higher tiers, or maybe she's a Janeway supplement as a below deck officer when she's a much higher tier. You know what I mean? Which is too bad, because it's going to take me a while to get her tiered up. But then again, you might want her as an officer instead because of her loot, the increase to the loot. You know what I mean? Hey, Archer! I'm like, I know that name. Welcome on in, Archer. Good to see you. You're welcome here, bud. I'm trying to remember, Archer. Was it Pillow that you were in, Archer, or was it Trek? It's one of those, I'm pretty sure. But you might be in Pike now. I want to say that you were part of the Pike group. He's definitely not on your server. Are you sure about that? It says S21 in his name. I'm pretty sure that's Archer. Welcome on in. So you're using basically a loot crew, yeah? What did you have the same level ship? I'm trying to remember if you have a cube about the same, like tier 15 or whatever. But yes, Voltron, we will know more next week. We've been predicting here on my stream, and probably elsewhere, we've been predicting that we're getting the Reliant next week. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm guessing. Yes, I knew it was Pillow you were in. Okay, so you did go over with people to Pike. Yeah, okay. Well, cool, man. Welcome on in. What ship, like, what, if you're using the cube, what tier cube do you have, and what level hostile, like, what system are you using that crew setup in? Alville works better for you? Okay. Interesting. Well,
we just become best friends. Yep.
Hola, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I do try to have a fun stream here, try to be informative, but I do find I learn a lot from you people, from all my friends here. So bring the knowledge and bring the friendships, I say. Seems like this is a decent amount of loot from what I've gotten before. Your cube is tier 15, huh? Yeah, so tell us what crew you're, or what level system I guess you're hitting. Seems like when we used the loot crew that we didn't fare too well. Oh, there he is. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Interesting. Okay, so you've got a tier 15 as well, but I just barely tiered mine to 15 without any upgrades. So it makes me wonder, does this show below decks? Can't remember. Yeah, it does. You've got Kim, Chapel, Neelix. Free shots of something. Is that like Odo or Troy? I'm trying to remember. And then you've got Hugh. Ooh, you have. So you must have. Is this Pelia? That's Pelia, probably. I still need to tear mine up, Archer. Still need to tear mine up. Well, maybe we can give it a try. I don't know, but. Never bought you a beer or a Christmas card. Well, ditto. You didn't buy me one. How about you bring the VF1S? I was looking at some of those figurines on I was on Facebook. There were some ads, and yeah. Why not bring the SDF one? Just blast out the whole system with their mega cannon. Troy, yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay. Another one of those dating apps. I like that. Let's see here. Let's go pull Macross. I love it. I don't have Joaquin yet. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Isolate defense by 100%. I was thinking of Pelia, who has a below deck ability as well, but I didn't think. I was wondering how high hers was. Where would she be? Where would she be? Start by group, I guess. I don't see her right away. Let's look by group. She's probably not even 100% maxed, or maybe she is maxed at max, but mine's one tier away. What does she do? Okay, so she is 100% at max. So maybe that's what I was thinking, but interesting. Well, I still need 10 more, so that's not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. Buddy, old pal. Hey, you send me a Christmas card, I'll send you one. How's that mean? 1 for 1. Got to start small. We'll work our way up towards the beers and the friendship, but it's got to start somewhere. Oh, so Archie, you've maxed the rep then, huh? Oh, you lucky son of a gun. I wonder if I'm even. I was close to the next level, but oh, I did get the next level, I think. Sweet. Okay, well. Oh, and that unlocks the Tantalus build for me. But I need to get one more, looks like one more level before I can start working on Joaquin again. So I bet he's good to have below decks to combat their isolitic, huh? And it works against hostiles and players. Nice. Well, send me your address, Meat, then. Send me your address, and then we'll start there. I don't got the money to pay your mortgage. Now, if this channel grows enough that I'm getting thousands and thousands of dollars a month, I'm just saying, I don't mind sharing the wealth. I don't mind sharing the wealth. Now it's just pocket change for me. Oh, love it. Let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? Let's look at the events, because I'm pretty sure we still got some to work on, my friends. And Meat, whether you want to be friends or not, I count you as my friend for being here in the chat with me. That Archer guy is sketchy. Well, you can only say that if you know him so well that you're in the same alliance with him. I'm just saying, you got to have that before you can make that kind of comment. I'll tell you one thing that I'm pretty excited about, everyone, is I was able to get the other day to Syndicate 53. So I only have 2 more levels to go. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hey, I'm serious, Mead. I don't mind sharing the wealth if I made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm serious, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Good catch, Lloyd. Just for you, my friend. Let's see here. Alrighty, what other events do we need to do? I still need to do this darn Dimensional Breach one. Oh, I'm not excited to do that one. Let's try and save some of our directives. And let us... We did. We got busy and listened to it a lot last time, didn't we, Lloyd? We sure did. Oh, nice. Nice, Archer. Yeah, I think it's like 3.3 million for the next one for me. Something like that. So I've got quite a ways to go for sure. Remember the time, Lloyd, when you said that you didn't like a song, but you actually did like it, and I changed it anyways? Apparently that's what I do. Apparently that's what I do. I don't even need to change these officers, but we'll do it just to show that we're not completely clueless in the game. See if anyone's hitting Armadas here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that last level, everyone. I'm real like all the isolated damage, defense, weapon damage. That looks pretty darn sweet. I do, Archer. I've been getting that every single day. I wait until reset, which was my big thing. I didn't always wait till reset. Like, I was like, I don't have time to do 30 minutes worth of turn-ins at reset every day. But I've been trying to save the majority of my Syndicate ones until then, and one of them is the DTI, so. I figure I should be able to knock it out in, what, a couple months? Maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe 3 months I can finish it up. I don't know how much it is for the last one, though. Breakthrough. We got 12,000 of these directives. Plenty to spend here. I kind of figured, Del, I'd probably get around 100,000 a day. 3 million, that's probably about 30 days. And that's not counting the extra we get from events and whatnot, so. I'm guessing I'll get that before they come out with a new expansion for it, which is crazy because I never thought I would actually catch up on that thing. Nice, Archer. I mean, you get like, I'm getting like 70K just from the DTI store. Give it a decade. Well, we'll see. I mean, they've got their sights on G7, I'm sure. So maybe they won't have time to come out with anything super fancy like another expansion of the Syndicate. Well, there's actually a lot of armadas open, which is kind of cool. Think so, Deli? I actually wondered the same thing. I could see them doing that, so... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're not too far ourselves from the Emerald chain. 30? Yeah, so we're 25 almost. Yeah, Bajoran has some that goes into your daily claim, your chest, I think. But there is some in the Section 31, I think. So X-Borg has a claim. Section 31, I think, has some if you decide to spend your items on that. I am currently spending like my, what's this, premium one or the mirror credits on that. I don't always spend, I think I have been doing the other one though. Just because, oh, I forgot to do that today. But anyways, I think I've been trying to do that one too. But I've kind of go between, maybe I shouldn't spend it on that and just spend it on Sloan skill points. So maybe that's why I didn't claim it this morning. That's possible. Well, you can look at any of the systems. You probably won't have the warp range yet, Askew, but you can look at the system. If you click on it, it will show you that it's a hazard system before you even go. Is there an event for killing Jem'Hadar today? Or are people just farming them? Maybe that's for their cow event? Yep, I hear you. Yeah, I think it's cow as well. Oh, I agree with you, Meat. That is an annoying event. I think I'm just skipping those. Like, it's hard enough to get the parts that you need. The relativity parts too. I mean, okay. Oh, it's for spending them too, huh? So this is if you have them to upgrade. Ooh, I wonder if I have the parts. If you come to my stream enough, you know I'm not always the best at saving stuff. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna look at that in a little while. Export, DTI, refinery. Yeah, that's right. There's also claim in the Mirror Refinery and the Mantis. Yep. True, Archer. Good point. You know, I remember that, what was it? I think it was Lloyd. Yeah, Lloyd asked about where do you get all the Syndicate claims. And I remember going through and trying to find all the claims in the game. And they were just kind of all over the place. Most of them, I think I kind of could have called them from my memory, but there's a couple I had to kind of be reminded of, or I had to find. So, like you can spend your emergency field rations. You can spend your multi-phasics on it, stuff like that. I just don't think those are good deals, but it's there. But they've added it kind of like all over the place in the game where you have to click here, click there. You know what I mean? That's annoying. Well, I definitely don't want to miss this event today, everyone. I want to make sure I get stuff for my turn-ins because it's hard enough getting the small drip for the, oh, what is it? Vindicator? I think that's where you get the parts for it. I mean, I'm sure it is. I can't remember if I'm using the right name for that ship. Too many ships in this game. The Battleship Armada one, I think that's a Vindicator. All right, I had the right name. Whew. For the Borg, you killed the Armadas. Cube and beam a few 60s, you get 2 events done at one time. Yeah, Archer, I try to limit the commercials to play once an hour, but when it does that, it plays like, I think 3 minutes worth of commercials. So, unfortunately, it does that. But then you don't have commercials for an hour. So, pros and cons, you know what I mean? I've debated going back and forth on that and making commercials shorter, but this way we get it out of the way, so it's only once an hour you have to put up with it. And we play Jackbox games just for funsies on Friday nights, and so it's nice to have a longer stretch of time before we have commercials again when we do something like that. That's not a bad idea, actually. Meat, not a bad idea. There's the one event done. Or maybe take your North Star around. Have a billion powered like Envoy or a Fortunate maybe. Floyd, what's cons? Is that you're referring to an event? I'm not sure, bud. I missed something there. I think Lloyd's talking about the Borg event at the same time as doing the Armadas, huh? Well, it should be interesting getting the ship next week. See how many people decide to get it. I'm still not sure. We'll have to see what rewards it has. I have been trying to save money for some other stuff, so I may not get it. But I'm only like halfway through the GS ship, that garbage scowl of a ship. We looked at it, I have like 96 or 94 more blueprints to go, so yeah. I definitely won't have. I mean, if I don't get the Reliant, that means I'm going to have 2 ships I'll be working on at the same time. You know what I mean? That's like, come on, guys. Let's take down the time it takes for us to free to play a ship from 3 months down to 2 months, because you're releasing. I made a video about this, by the way, guys, but they're releasing a ship like every 2 months, and so it's just If you're gonna release a new ship every 2 months, I don't see why you can't. I know why, but they should make it so that, you know, it's only 2 months to grind out a new ship. That's what I think. Oh, it's interesting, Lloyd. What was his last arc? Remind me again. Getting my feds and Klingons wrapped up now since I hit the 15 billion lock in my ROMs. Oh, yeah, I hear ya. I did all 3 of mine at the same time by hitting the mirror universe, so it wasn't super bad once I locked the first one, but getting them all locked is a good feeling. Although mine was the 500 billion lock, I guess. But still, same principle applies. I'm the king of slackers, Deli. What are you talking about? Wait, are you talking about the rep grind, or are you talking about something else? So it was the mirror universe. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, the Protector was one of the easiest free-to-play ships that I remember sourcing in a long time. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, Deli. I've got, except for Terran, which I don't hardly do, and Augment, everything else is maxed. So I'm happy to say I'm part of the elite group that has their FKR rep maxed. Woo woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's a good feeling, guys. Good feeling to have that done. I don't have to worry about rep going down until GC7 comes out. In fact, I knew people that bought I think they had like a half, like a 50% unlock pack for $50, I think it was, for the Protector. And I knew people that bought the half unlock and regretted it after because the sourcing was so good for the Protector. What do you do? But I wouldn't mind, especially since I'm still working on the GS ship, you know? I wouldn't mind if they came out with with a good sourcing, a quicker sourcing for the Reliant. We're just gonna keep saying that because I'm assuming it's the Reliant next month. Archer, are you still around? I'm trying to remember. Did you tell me once that you had, I'm trying to remember, I think it was someone in Pillow at the time. Did you tell me that you had your own YouTube channel? I might be remembering wrong. I think that was you. You have to let me know if I'm remembering right or not. You're hoping for the BB 2.0, the Botany Bay? Well, if they come out with the Botany Bay as a ship this arc instead of the Reliant, I think we're going to have a lot of pissed off players. Then Joaquin would be worth something. So true. Although, as a below deck, having that isolated defense, that actually sounds pretty awesome. Better sourcing of upgrade mats or quicker sourcing other than at times chips. Oh, totally, bud. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, it costs what, $100 to unlock a ship day one when they first release it, right? But then how much it costs to tear that sucker up, and the problem is that the ship just isn't useful. A number of them aren't even useful for a long time. I haven't even started using my Reliant in Armadas. Now, there's the Group 1s I haven't had time to do anything with, but I mean, that thing is just kind of sitting there. Just like, okay, it's great, I unlocked it, but maybe it's the Formatas. I know I need to use in the Formatas, so yeah, I know that, but I think you can use in the regular ones, but I'm doing just fine with the Armadas I need to take out with my other 2 ships. So I haven't tested it. I should. It's a reminder to me that I need to do that, but yeah, that's just an example that, like, what, the Eviscerator? I barely use that ship. Uh-oh. I guess I can be nice. But why does mine say 140 on it? I'm just gonna let him have it. Why? Because I'm a nice guy. Yeah, for sure. That the protector can take a long time. Trying to remember what else I think I use event stores. Yeah, I think I use event stores to knock that thing out. Where is it at now? I think it's. Maybe I should look at that. Isn't there an event? I don't have a ton, but I might be able to do 1 or 2 upgrades. Yeah, there's an event for upgrading some of that, huh? Let's see what we have while we're here. We're talking about it, might as well. I don't think I have enough for very many upgrades. See, I can do 1. But tier 12, it's coming along. Let's just do the shield. What the heck? Will we be able to get enough? Let's see. Probably the Eviscerator. See, mine's tier 12, so it's coming along, but it's just kind of slow. I'm at the point, though, I don't know about everyone else here, but I'm at the point where I don't use my protector, but maybe once or twice a week now. Great for, like, farming broken ship parts, though. And go 70 level system in the Mirror Universe in probably 15 minutes, including warp time, or maybe 20 minutes including warp time. Because you have to go through all the little portals or the gates or whatever, right? But if it wasn't for that, I could probably do it in 10 minutes and fill up 30 million parts from her protector, which is super great. I think that's awesome. Makes it so I can max my my refinery, my ship part refinery for G6 like that. Super easy, super duper easy. I think someone told me that they farm in the Mirror Universe with Loot Crew. I haven't been able to do that yet, but that would be cool. It'd be quicker. Be quicker for sure. Who's sitting here? Ah, it's Mad Eye. Moody! Go back to Harry Potter land. Just kidding. Mad Eye's a good guy. Good teammate. It's meant to be. Oh, have more people come to run armadas here. How close are we getting with this one? I kind of wanted to just save my other. Maybe I should go out and do. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Ah, Grimlock. So you do use a mirror. I used to, but I've been able to punch up to higher systems by using Strange New Worlds Pike, Hammer, and Sam Kirk. I'm gonna change up and hit some G6 armadas here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go do some G6 armadas. It'll just be quicker. I wonder if I can solo with the cube yet. You're week 43. We're all at different places, Grimlock. We're all at different places. But it's a fantastic ship, even with at some lower levels, like yourself. I think it's fine. Alrighty, let's crew up for this. Let's swap out to our two best ships. Let's see here. Who do we want? This is probably fine, but let's switch out for the Marco here. And then let's swap this ship for the cube, and let's do a loop crew here. Why not? Let's see here. Just throw some officers here. I think Bear works just on hostiles. Oh yeah, for the isolytic defense, I suppose. Who do we want below decks? Odo would be fine. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I know this should work out just fine. Alrighty, so let's head on out to deep space. Ultra deep space. You know, I kind of wish they would connect these systems here, like Best to Memoriam. There's been a couple times when I've been like down here hitting like hostiles, and then I have to, it's like it takes me all the way out of the way to go to Federation space. So I don't know, it takes like 10 minutes, I think, to get from down here to say over here in Fed space. So some of the stuff, I guess, Grimlock, that we're looking at here, you're like, wow, if I'm a 43, that is way beyond me. Which is no worries, bud. Just something you can remember down the road. Horny animals in the house. Hey, bud, how's it going tonight? You're coming in near the end of our stream, by the way, but good to see ya. How you doing, bud? Looking forward to a new arc next week. I know we're all like on edge of our seat. Just can't wait to spend those hundreds and thousands of dollars for the new ship. Bring it on! Been a busy month. Hey, me too. Me too. Hopefully not a bad busy month. I kind of had a bad busy month. Oh, I don't know if you saw on, it didn't post a lot of content because I don't know if you saw on Discord, but yeah. Man, had death in the family and had my daughter in the hospital, so it was a busy month for me, but I'm just, knock on wood, that's all past me. Cross my fingers and my toes. One of those short wave shits. Well,
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
oh, we resub. Thanks, bud. Thanks so much. Truly appreciate that, my friend. It's just, I wondered, Lloyd, if it just wasn't connected here, and so if it calculated, okay, that's a, I don't know. I thought maybe just because it wasn't connected there, but having to wait 10 minutes to get from Klingon space to Federation space is just stupid. Which, so I've started summoning my cube to deep space with the transwarp drive, and that saves loads of time. By the way, it has enough warp I can do my my dailies now with it pretty well. I had to use the Velux for a while, but huge time saver there. Huge time saver there. Gonna be on a family trip. We'll probably not touch game next week. Oh, you're gonna miss out. FOMO's gonna get you. FOMO's gonna get you, Grimlock. Well, good. Hopefully it's going to be a fun family trip. Whatever you do, hopefully, you're going somewhere fun. You built a roundhouse in Utah? Where at, bud? Tell me all the things. You remember, I'm in Utah, so maybe that's why you're saying it. Okay, now we're gonna go to the to the system here. Oh, so you're southern Utah then, huh? Okay. It is gorgeous down near Moab, by the way. I love it down there. Well, I won't tell you exactly where Iron Fists are, but let's just say I'm near Salt Lake. So, yeah. Roundhouse sounds like karate to me. Got some Street Fighter-like terms going on there. Alrighty, let's take out some armadas. Yes, Iron, I do know Cottonwood Canyon. Been a while since I've driven up it though, but yeah, I know exactly where that's at. Are you gonna tell me that that's where you live? Ah, you built a yurt, horny animal. Okay. Oh, I better speed this sucker up, or we're just gonna take damage. Those short little paths have a 1700 warp range. Oh. That's basically nothing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So many directives. Well, good. We can knock out some of this event here. You had family live there for a long time? Okay. Have pics from when they built there, when there was nothing there. Oh, wow. Awesome. Awesome indeed. One good thing about doing this with the cube is I can then take the cube out to go and ping some hostiles. Early 70s. Okay, yeah, that was a hot minute ago.
True love is the greatest thing in the world. Except for nice MLT. Mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton is nice and lean and the tomato is ripe. It's so perky. I love that.
Thanks for the gifted subs, bud. Let's see. So, Horny Animal, you resubscribed with Prime, and then you just gifted a 1-month Tier 1 sub to Meat. That's awesome. Thanks, bud. Woohoo! Yeah, Animal just makes it rain whenever he comes in. Comes for a visit. Love it. Let me get the Christmas car sound. You just made a friend, a best friend for life, bud. This moose is fun. Can't remember if I can hit 62s or 3s here. Oh, I definitely am jelly. I'm gonna be jelly of that friendship you got going on. Almost, what is it? 5 billion. Just see, can we hit the 63? Can't remember what I can hit here. Yeah, we can definitely take out a 63. Awesome, let's do it. Yes, I do. I do indeed, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna recall these. You're right. We do have the treadmill event going on. We're still doing that on the stream here. You spend a lot of time, so I'll have to get on. Looks like I have to get on the treadmill. That's right. So it was for every $10, wasn't it? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so for those who don't know, we have this thing going on my stream where for every $10 you're donated, was it $10 donated or, oh, I'm trying to remember what we were doing. What was the deal? Let me find it. I have it pop up on stream, but I don't remember what it was. And I don't want to switch over on my, I think the easiest way to find it is to look at my streaming. Lake Powell is awesome, bud. Yeah, for sure, Iron Fister. Or Iron. Gosh, I can't find it, but I think I owe some treadmill time for you. Okay, so it's $10 donated, and I can't remember if it was, how many subs was it? Let me see if I can find it before I commit myself to it. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. So I'm glad it popped up. I'm like trying to find it. So 10 minutes on the treadmill or 3 subs. So we've got 1, 2. We need one more, Horny. If you throw one more out there, I'll get on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Of course, we're near the end of the stream, so you know, it's got to happen soon.
True love is the greatest thing in the world.
All right, there we go.
Except for nice
on the treadmill. Okay, we're getting on the treadmill, everyone.
The mutton is nice and lean, and the tomatoes are ripe. They're so perky. I love that.
Oh, we got a hype train going. Okay, I'm going to switch to my wireless headphones if I can find them somewhere around here. What did I do with those? Who's hiding my headphones from me? I probably moved them when I was reconfiguring some stuff here. There they are. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. Let's see. So for those who don't know, I'm gonna have to hop away from chat for a little bit here, because the deal is if we get 3 subs, then I have to get on the treadmill for 10 minutes. So luckily I have my shoes and I am all ready to go, so that's how good I am tonight. Okay, so I'm switching over 1 second here.
Can't go to bed. Winds howl, trees bend and sway. Moose again, ruin another day. Streets flooded, roads gone long. Moose in trouble, singing that same song. Can't catch a break, no peace in sight. Moose cause a storm again tonight. If it rains or shines, it's Moose's fault. The earth shakes, the sky falls down. Can't walk away from this so cold. The problem Moose wearing that dusty crown. Lost my keys, can't start the car. Moose took them, they got far. left me stranded, cold and dry. Moose laughing in the night sky. Cows out sitting in the dark. Moose hit the fuse, no spark. Cold and shivering in this despair. Moose smirking, don't even care. Every fall, every blow, Moose to blame, ain't no. It's Moose's fault. The earth shakes, the sky falls down. Can't walk away from this old coat. The problem Moose wearing that dusty crown. Empty pockets, dusty roads, scavenging in the shadows. Hunger's biting, cold wind blows, dodging pitfalls, throws on hunt. Monsters lurking, shadows deep, eyes like fire, black hole creeps. Swinging miss, your legs close weak, ride on my steel, I seek. Grinding hard, no time to sleep. The flames of hell, but never weep. Every battle scars will seep. Level up the mountain steep. Gather iron, gather gold. Weapons break, under pressure cold. Crushing beaten, stories told. Victory will fight and mold. Broken chains, we stitch them tight. Falls around, no demons fight. Dark and light in endless night. Persevere, we'll make it right. Swords of fire, shields of steel. Marching on, I will still heal. Through the chaos, spin the wheel. Final boss now Shadows fall, rise again. Voices loud, breaking skin. Truth has high, never bend. Stand up, shout, don't give in. Stand tall, never fade in the dark. Find your way. Too many lost, too many sway. Hold your ground, come one way. Eyes that glare, hearts that sneer. Break their chains, silence fear. Stand on top, refuse to gear. Follow light, chase what's clear. Stand tall, stand proud, never fade in the dark. Find your way. Too many lost, too many sway. Hold your ground, come one day. As the ground, hearts that sneer. Break the chains, silence fear. Stand on top, refuse to gear. Follow light, chase what's clear. Mocking crowd, don't be faced. Every step, light a blaze. In the storm, don't dismay. Voice of truth, let it raise. Road so long, rough ahead. Push through, fight, don't dread. Warriors rise, hearts on red. Win your soul, don't be misled. Stand tall, stand proud, never fade in the dark. Find your way. Too many lost, too many sway. Hold your ground, come one way. As the ground, hearts that sneer. Break the chains, silence fear. Stand on top, refuse to gear. Follow light, chase what's clear. Walking crowd, don't be faced. Every step, light a blaze. In the storm, don't dismay. Voice of truth, let it raise. Road so long, rough ahead. Push through, fight, don't dread. Warriors rise, hearts of red. Win your soul, don't be misled.
Clock ticks like shadows long. Daybreak creeping, heartbeat strong. Echoing dreams in the silent morn. Feel like whispers torn and worn. Sunrise hits like a bullet blast bright. Morning haze dissolves into light. Feel that rush pumping through my veins. One chance racing through the lanes. Sunrise hits a bullet blast bright. Morning haze dissolves into light. Feel that rush pumping through my veins. One chance racing through the lanes.
I just walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?"
One shot at dawn, ignite the dark. Pathways narrow, doubt floods the mind. Questions linger, answers hard to find. Blindfold on, but can't look back. Chasing fire, burnt tracks. Pathways narrow, doubt floods the mind. Questions linger, answers hard to find. Blindfold on, but can't look back. Chasing fire, burnt tracks. Stand tall, face the unknown. Where light and shadow meet alone. Rise up, grip the fleeting spark. One shot at dawn, ignite feet, every step, treading waters of regret. Hold on tight, this is your chance. Life on edge, take that stance. Stand tall, face the unknown, where light and shadow meet alone. Rise up, grip the fleeting spark, one shot at dawn, ignite the dark. Pathways narrow, doubt floods the mind. Questions linger, answers hard to find. Blindfold on, but can't look back. Chasing fire, burn tracks.
Dark and cold, streams of light, pierced by gold. Every click, every view, all of this thanks to you. Tangled wires in a maze, blazing screen in neon haze. Busted mud, fixed with tape, without you, can't escape. You left me now, got me out. Make this work. Through the mud, strange dreams on a thread, fighting demons in my head. Faces in the chat light, I owe this to your night. Hollow echoes used to roam, now your voice makes this home. Every shout, every cheer, keeps the darkness nowhere near. You left me now, got me
All right. Woo! I'm back. Oh, not the transition again. All right. As soon as the transition is over. Okay, so like 3 more of those breaks and I might actually catch my breath. Well, horny animal and everyone, I hope you had lots of fun. I either need to get a longer cord or something for my camera, but I survived the 10 minutes, so I'm gonna count that as a win. Whew. Well, that's awesome. We got a hype train too that I didn't get to recognize. Complete level 3, it says. A total of 7 sub gifts. Oh, thank you for all the gifts. I know you did it to get me on the treadmill, so I appreciate that, but I appreciate the gifts and the support. Thank you so much. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night, everyone. That's about time to go get the kids to bed and stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I learned some stuff tonight. I learned how to do a proper Picard maneuver. Yeah, learning and growing all the time. So let's see who else we have streaming, but a big thanks to everyone for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. Let's see who my Stream Deck isn't pulling up anyone, but that doesn't mean. There we go. Looks like we've got DJs, a couple of other people, but let's trade over to DJs. Yep, I think so. I think so, officer. Let's do that. All right, Iron, Grimlock, officer, everyone. Have a good night.